and today we're going to go over the Winnebago Travato 59K. This is an awesome Class B floor plan. You have two twin beds with the flex bed system, a huge rear bathroom, and lots of storage. Let's start off over here on the kitchen. You'll see the beautiful Corian countertops on here, solid surface, absolutely gorgeous. The sink has the glass cover, high-rise faucet, two-burner recessed cooktop with a glass cover as well, so that way you can utilize all this as prep space. You'll also see the window there, letting in natural light, LED lights right up top here, and then you have the glass cover above the cooktop, so if you are cooking anything, it's not getting all over the cabinets. Speaking of the cabinets, I will take a look at these real quick before we go down below. You'll see the nice high gloss wood on there. You have the chrome piping as well, kind of the airline style latches, so you just push them in. That way you have a little handle here to open them up. Hidden hinges as well. But you have storage all the way along the top here, some on the other side as well. We'll take a look at that in a little bit further detail in just a moment. Heading right down below, you have the Nova Cool compressor-driven refrigerator. You'll see the freezer compartment right up top here. This works great, cools down nice and quickly. You don't have to leave it running overnight. Convection microwave oven here, so it's dual purpose, both your microwave and your oven. Storage underneath that. You can see how big the drawer here is. You'll also notice you have this, a pull-out cutting board, so you can pull it out just like that. Nice big cutting board. It's kind of cool that is built in, just fully utilizing that space there. You'll also see a little bit of additional storage right down here on the floor. You can lift that up, kind of extra little storage area. They didn't have to put that in, but I think it is kind of cool if they did, as anyone knows that lives the van life or lives in a Class B or just spends a lot of time in there. Any storage is definitely very much appreciated. Kind of the same thing right up top here. You have some storage up top for some larger items you can put up there. Right down below in the cab, both seats do swivel. In the ProMaster chassis, you reach right up here. If you can take a look at the seat, this part actually pulls. It's cable driven. That will allow the seat to swing around. The other side is for your back to angle that up and down. But as you can see, both sides do swivel, so you can fully utilize this space up here. Cab itself, if you've never driven the ProMaster chassis, it does sit nice and high, which is great. You can see your center dash right there as well. Backup camera tied into that too. As we turn around, kind of look toward the camp side, you will see this. So there is a grab handle built in right here. That way as you're coming in, you have something to grab, a little bit easier to step up and in. Also, this lifts up like so, and then this drops down. So that way who's ever sitting here has this little table. Perfect to, have a snack at, something like that. Drop that right back down. You'll see the window on the door itself. Shades, nice and easy to use. Can pull up, push them right back down. This whole door, of course, does slide open on the ProMaster chassis. And then you have the screen right here. So you open the door up, close that off, get an awesome breeze coming in through here without having all the bugs. TV located here. You can swing that around if you want. So if you want to watch it in the seats up front, you can do that. Swing it around so you have a better view from the beds right back here. And again, I'll kind of show you how the bed system works in a little bit. Multimedia center right up top here. This is a DVD player as well. Have all sorts of different hookups, HDMI and everything here. It's Bluetooth capable. Great product there. So again, as I mentioned, storage all the way across the top here. You can take a look at that. It's carpeted inside. You have storage on the other side as well. A couple windows right here. Your control panel, basically everything that you will need with the exception of the battery disconnect, which is kind of right in the entrance. Everything else is right here. You see your Zamp solar controller there, inverter. You have your Truma Eco Combi Plus system. This is a really cool system. If you haven't seen it before, this runs both your furnace as well as the water heater. And it can run off both LP or electric, and it can use both of those at the same time. Really neat system there. If we take a look right down underneath here at the beds, so a cool thing about this is it has the Froley leaf spring system. It may not look like much. I mean, essentially it's just, plastic leaf springs, but folks, they really add a lot when it comes to comfort. They make it super comfortable to sleep on, and again, it's like you have leaf springs underneath the bed. When we lift this up, you will see Some storage right down here. So these poles are for your table. The table itself is located right here. You just flip this up. That will allow you to take the table out. You will also see cushions right here. That is for the flex bed system. So the way the flex bed system works, if we take a look under this side, you will see these bars right here. These bars come across. You have one here, you'll have another one in the center, and then you will use the third one right here in the farthest area. Kind of, it goes right there. The table will then sit on top. Take these two cushions, put it on top, and basically it fills this gap right here with bed. So it doesn't go all the way to the front. That's just something that you should know, but it does at least give you that extra section, so you have a little bit more room to roll around, do what you got to do. Go ahead, put those right back in here. I'll lower this down. So same thing, you have the Froley system on this side as well. The headrest does come up. You'll see this system right here, so you can kind of go like that. So if you want to be on a little bit of an angle, you can have that, which is kind of nice, you know, reading a book. If you want to read a book, something like that, you just kind of fully extend it up all the way to drop it right back down. You'll see reading lights here too, a couple of USB ports. That way you have, you know, you have a spot where you can plug in your cell phones, tablets, things like that. Making our way right back into the bathroom. As I said, this is a rear bath. Nice and simple to use the doors. Close them off just like that. You got privacy. Open it right back up. Hand wand is back here. Excuse me, it's a full wet bath. So you can see if you have to use the restroom. You know, I'm 6 foot tall. I have no problem here whatsoever. Plenty of leg room. Lots of shoulder space as well. Your toilet paper holder is covered right here at the foot of the bed. You have a big wardrobe, so you have a spot in which you can hang your clothes. And then you'll see drawers underneath that. Nice big drawers. So it has a vent fan in here, so you can quickly help the moisture get out of there. You have a towel bar right back here. And then, as I mentioned, hand wand up top, mirrored medicine cabinet there. Drop down sink. Need to wash your hands. That's going to be the spot to do it there. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Winnebago Travato 59K. As I mentioned inside, this one is built on the Ram ProMaster chassis that has a 3.6 liter 6-cylinder engine putting out 280 horsepower. You'll also see the nice big windshield on here. I did put the privacy screen up. I actually like Winnebago's privacy screen. It's pretty easy to use compared to a lot of the other manufacturers built on the ProMaster chassis. Your windshield sprayers right down here to clean off the windshield there. Works pretty good. As I said, when we were inside, the ProMaster chassis actually sits up pretty high as far as your viewpoint. Coming around to the side, you'll see the running boards running all the way down, making it nice and easy to climb into the passenger or driver's seat on the other side. And as I also mentioned, this opens all the way up. You have the grab handle right here. That way you can grab that and climb right on into the coach. Carefree, a Colorado awning up top. Power awning, you know, touch a button to roll it out. Same thing to have it go back in. Covers basically the entire home portion of the RV here. Coming back a little bit further, you have an additional solar panel plug-in. Now, I showed you the solar controller inside as well as the energy management system. This one does have solar panels on the roof as well as the luggage rack. We'll get a little bit better view of that when we're on the other side. The awning kind of blocks the view, but you do have additional spot for portable solar if you want to plug it in right there. You'll also see a cable outlet right here as well as a 12 volt. Your standard outlets there, so if you want an outside TV, this is where you'll hook it up. Right up top, you have a light there as well as 2 outside speakers, so if you want to listen to some music, that's where it'll be playing from. Coming around to the back side, I'll open up this side right here. Of course, this is the bathroom. Now, bear in mind, folks, you do have a window back here, but there is your shower curtain that goes up, you know, because obviously you want to protect your wood and everything when you're showering, so it's a snap-in shower curtain. So if you just want the privacy, you can just put that on the back wall too, right? And that will block those windows so you can do what you know, do your business in here. If you take a look right down in the corner, you have some nice extra storage down there, some plug-ins. You see a spray port. You want some water access outside. That's pretty neat too. And then we'll close this off, show you a couple things on the back. 3,500 pound hitch right there on the bottom. So if you need to tow something behind you, you have the capability to do it. Removable ladder, you can take this off, but this allows you to climb up onto the roof, have better access to that rack up there. As I mentioned, again, we'll see it some more on the other side. You also have backup camera built in. You can see that right here. That'll be your backup camera, so when you put it in reverse, you can see what's behind you. Coming around to the other side, so if you take a look up there, never mind that bright LED light, but right up above there, you can see the rack, and your solar panels are built into that rack as well. Right down here, you have the black tank flush, so that way you can wash out your black tank nice and easy without having to stick a hose down your toilet. You can see your black tank termination right down there. Generator as well, so this one does not end in the L, so it doesn't have the Pure 3 energy management system. So instead, it has the 2800 watt LP generator. If you get the one with the L, you'll get that Pure 3 with lithium and everything else in lieu of the generator. That Truma system, that is your exhaust. I talked about that when we were inside. You'll see your fresh tank fill here as well as your city water. Pop this guy open, that's a spot to store your sewer hose. You don't really have a bumper per se like you do on travel trailers, things like that. So you need a different spot to store it, and that's what you have. 30 amp detachable power cord plugs in right here, your cable inlets, and then right down underneath is your propane tank fill. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the Winnebago Travato 59K. If you're interested in this beautiful Class B and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.